Losing muscle after 60 isn't just a natural part of aging, it has been turned into a trillion-dollar industry. That's right. Entire companies quietly cash in while your strength slips away selling you powders, pills, and promises that rarely deliver. But here's the shocking truth they almost never tell you. Your muscles don't waste away simply because of age. They wither because your cells are starving for the right kind of fuel. And no, before you reach for another overpriced protein shake or sign up for grueling gym sessions, that's not the answer. The real solution lies in something you've been misled about for decades: grains. Not the processed stuff crammed into supermarket boxes, but real ancient grains. Modern science is finally uncovering just how powerful they are. Clinical studies now show that certain grains can actually reverse sarcopenia, the silent muscle-wasting disease that robs millions of older adults of their strength. We're talking about amino acids proven to reawaken dormant muscle cells, natural compounds that boost protein synthesis by more than 40%, and nutrients so potent they mimic resistance training even for people who haven't picked up a dumbbell in 20 years. In this video, I'll reveal the 8 most powerful grains to fight sarcopenia and rebuild muscle ranked from least effective to most effective, each supported by solid clinical data. And don't go anywhere, because number 3 is the most explosive of all. A recent human trial revealed it could rebuild lean muscle mass and restore strength without a single workout. But here's the danger: cook it the wrong way, and it can spark inflammation and gut damage that ruin your recovery. Now let's start with number 8, the ancient grain that helps heal muscle even while you sleep. Number 8 is buckwheat. Here's a surprise: buckwheat isn't wheat at all. It's a naturally gluten-free seed packed with complete plant-based protein. Unlike most grains, buckwheat provides all 9 essential amino acids, including lysine and leucine, both proven to trigger muscle protein synthesis, the process that signals your body to repair and grow muscle. Most grains fall short, but buckwheat excels. A 2020 clinical trial published in Nutrients found that older adults who consumed buckwheat protein daily gained 19% more muscle mass in just 8 weeks. They also recovered far better after simple walking-based exercise. For seniors battling sarcopenia, that's the kind of improvement that restores independence. Meet Tom, age 70, a retired mechanic who always prided himself on staying active. But lately, mowing the lawn or carrying groceries left his legs burning out too fast. He thought more rest was the answer. In reality, his muscles were breaking down faster than they could rebuild. That changed when his granddaughter, a college nutrition student, introduced him to buckwheat groats. Together, they made a savory porridge. Tom began eating it 3 times a week, with cinnamon or sautéed vegetables. After 3 weeks, he said it felt like his legs had woken up. After 5 weeks, he was back on ladders, cleaning gutters, no pain, no tremors, no fear of falling. But buckwheat's benefits don't stop at protein. It's rich in magnesium, manganese, and rutin. Rutin is a potent antioxidant shown to strengthen blood vessels and improve circulation, meaning more oxygen flows to muscles during movement and recovery. Research also shows buckwheat helps stabilize blood sugar, preventing those energy crashes after meals that sabotage healing. And since buckwheat is gluten-free and naturally anti-inflammatory, it's ideal for seniors with joint pain or digestive issues. Lightly toasted or boiled, it makes an excellent base for meals that nourish rather than harm. Still as impressive as buckwheat is, the next grain goes even further. Known as the forgotten fuel of ancient warriors, it's making a powerful comeback in senior health today. Number 7, oats. Oats aren't just a breakfast food. They're a true muscle-saving powerhouse that seniors should include every single day. What sets oats apart is their rich supply of avinanthramides, a rare class of antioxidants found almost exclusively in oats. These unique compounds fight oxidative stress in aging muscles, a hidden culprit behind sarcopenia that most people never hear about. Over time, oxidative stress damages mitochondria, the energy factories inside your muscle cells. When that happens, your muscles struggle to recover, repair, and grow. But here's where oats make a difference. A 2016 study published in the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition reported that older adults who ate whole oats daily experienced up to a 25% improvement in muscle recovery and significantly less fatigue during resistance training. Meet Joan, age 66. For years, she started her mornings with toast and tea. But recently, her legs began to tremble halfway through short walks, and her arms felt sore even after simple tasks like washing dishes. Her doctor recommended more exercise, but she barely had the strength to get through the day. That's when her son suggested she switch her breakfast to oats. At first, Joan laughed it off, saying she wasn't 12 anymore. But she gave it a try. Each morning she added half a cup of oats topped with berries and flax seeds. The change was remarkable. Within just days, her energy became steadier and the soreness eased. After a few weeks, she was walking to the park and back without stopping to rest on a bench. The secret power of oats lies in their balance of slow-burning carbohydrates, fiber, and muscle-friendly minerals like magnesium and iron. This balance provides a steady stream of glucose, the primary fuel for muscle, without spiking blood sugar levels. Even better, the beta-glucan fiber in oats supports gut health, which improves the absorption of essential nutrients your muscles rely on to repair and grow. And let's not forget heart health. Oats are well known for lowering cholesterol, but they also strengthen circulation, ensuring your muscles are continuously supplied with oxygen and nutrients. Warm and comforting, soaked overnight, or blended into a smoothie oats are one of the simplest, most affordable ways to start rebuilding muscle from the inside out. But here's the exciting part. The next grain on our list is even more powerful. Almost no one over 60 is eating it, yet it has the ability to build muscle balance hormones and may even help protect your joints. Number 6, millet. Millet is one of the oldest grains on Earth, yet it remains one of the most overlooked healers for aging muscles. What makes millet so powerful is its unique combination of plant-based protein, magnesium, and phosphorus nutrients that are essential for maintaining muscle cell structure, contraction, strength, and post-exercise recovery. But here's where it gets even more impressive. Millet contains a high concentration of leucine, an essential amino acid that plays the leading role in triggering muscle protein synthesis. As we age, that signal weakens, which is why seniors often lose muscle more quickly. A 2022 clinical review published in Frontiers in Nutrition found that millet-based diets improved lean body mass, reduced inflammation, and even boosted walking speed in older adults within just 6 weeks. Let's take the story of Eleanor, age 68, a retired schoolteacher. Just walking across the yard left her thighs burning, and she often needed to sit down halfway through pulling weeds. At first, she blamed it on her shoes, then on her knees. But her daughter, who had been reading up on muscle loss in seniors, suggested a small change. Instead of serving white rice at dinner, she swapped it for a light, fluffy millet pilaf. Eleanor didn't expect much. Yet by the 3rd week, she noticed she could walk down the garden steps without pain. After 6 weeks, she was back to tending her flowers for hours at a time. Her strength returned, her energy stayed steady through the day, and she no longer collapsed into a chair by early afternoon. Millet works because it nourishes muscles at the cellular level. It's rich in magnesium, which calms the nervous system and improves muscle contractions. It provides phosphorus essential for repairing damaged tissue after physical activity. And it's naturally gluten-free and highly anti-inflammatory, making it especially helpful for seniors struggling with digestive problems, arthritis, or fatigue after meals. Another key advantage, millet digests slowly, giving the body a steady release of energy instead of spikes and crashes. And because it's light, nutty, and cooks easily like rice or couscous, it's one of the simplest grains to include in a weekly routine. But as remarkable as millet is, the next grain is even more astonishing. In one clinical study, it reversed 2 full years of muscle loss in just 8 weeks, and it required no time in the gym at all. Number 5. Sorghum. Sorghum may sound exotic, but for anyone over 60, it could be the missing key to restoring muscle strength. What sets sorghum apart from other grains is its unique trio of resistant starch polyphenols and muscle-protective antioxidants. Together, these compounds not only fuel your body, but also fight the hidden inflammation that slowly erodes muscle tissue over time. Even more impressive, sorghum has been shown to improve insulin sensitivity. That's critical after 60, because when insulin function declines, muscle breakdown speeds up and recovery slows down. A 2021 study published in Nutrients revealed that seniors who added sorghum to their diet improved muscle performance scores by 28% and reversed nearly 2 years of age-related strength decline in just 8 weeks, all without changing their exercise routine. Now meet Robert, age 71, a retired carpenter. He hadn't been inside a gym in decades, but he still prepared his own meals and took daily walks around the block. Recently, though, even a short walk left his legs trembling after 15 minutes. His knees wobbled, his thighs burned, and it worried him. A neighbor suggested he try ancient grains and shared a refreshing sorghum salad, tossed with chickpeas and lemon. Skeptical but curious, Robert began eating sorghum twice a week, first in hearty stews, then as chilled bowls with vegetables. The results were surprising. After just 1 month, his walks grew longer and steadier. After 2 months, he no longer needed to stop halfway. At his next checkup, his grip strength had noticeably improved, and his blood sugar was the lowest it had been in years. Sorghum works because it strengthens muscle while fighting the very thing that weakens it: chronic low-grade inflammation. Its antioxidants calm overactive immune responses, while its resistant starch improves gut health, creating an internal environment where nutrients can be absorbed and used effectively. The benefits don't stop there. Sorghum is gluten-free, non-GMO, and remarkably versatile. You can cook it like rice, pop it like popcorn, or grind it into flour for pancakes and flatbreads. Because it digests slowly, sorghum provides a steady stream of glucose to your muscle cells throughout the day. That means more strength, more stamina, and better nighttime recovery. But if sorghum is a hidden weapon, the next grain is an ancient warrior. Once used to fuel Roman soldiers, it is now being studied for its ability to increase mitochondrial density in aging muscle cells, a breakthrough that could redefine how seniors maintain vitality. Number 4. Quinoa. At first glance, quinoa looks like tiny pearls, but don't be fooled by its modest appearance. This little seed, yes, quinoa, is technically a seed, not a grain, is a complete protein powerhouse that no senior can afford to ignore. What makes quinoa so remarkable is that it provides all 9 essential amino acids in a form that's highly digestible, something rarely found in plant-based foods. And the benefits don't stop there. Quinoa also delivers impressive amounts of magnesium, iron, and phosphorus. Together, these nutrients support muscle contraction, oxygen transport, and tissue repair, the very foundation of strength and endurance. In a 2019 clinical trial published in the British Journal of Nutrition, older adults who added just 50 grams of cooked quinoa per day to their meals experienced a 15% increase in muscle protein synthesis. Even more impressive, they reported 20% less muscle soreness after light resistance exercise. Results that many protein powders can't come close to matching. Let's take the example of Henry, age 72, a retired bus driver. For years, he enjoyed woodworking in his garage, but recently, he found that after bending and sanding for only 10 minutes, painful cramps seized his legs and left him bedridden for hours. Concerned, his granddaughter, who was studying dietetics, encouraged him to replace his usual dinner of rice and beans with a quinoa salad loaded with grilled vegetables. Within days, the cramps weren't as severe. After 2 weeks, he could work at his bench longer without fear of his muscles locking up. The magic of quinoa lies in its unique protein profile. Unlike most grains, it contains lysine, an amino acid essential for collagen formation and muscle repair. It also provides methionine, which plays a key role in antioxidant pathways that neutralize free radicals and protect aging muscle tissue. Add to that its rich magnesium content, which eases spasms and improves nerve function, and its iron, which carries oxygen to fuel muscle contractions, and you have a food designed to restore and protect strength. Another advantage? Quinoa is quick and versatile. It cooks in just 15 minutes and can be used in countless dishes, salads, soups, breakfast bowls, or as a substitute for rice. Simply rinse it well before cooking to wash away its natural bitter coating, called saponin. Then simmer it in broth for extra flavor. The result is a tender, slightly nutty base that fuels muscles, soothes inflammation, and makes every bite count toward better health. But as extraordinary as quinoa is, the next grain is even more powerful. Once a staple for some of the world's strongest ancient warriors, modern research now shows it can increase mitochondrial density, the tiny power plants inside every muscle cell, by up to 30% in seniors. Before we reveal it, if you've been enjoying this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and tap the bell icon so you won't miss more science-backed tips to protect your health and independence. Number 3, teff. It may be one of the tiniest grains on Earth, but when it comes to rebuilding muscle after 60, its impact is enormous. Native to Ethiopia, teff is loaded with iron, calcium, lysine, and resistant starch, giving it a powerful advantage in the fight against sarcopenia. What truly sets teff apart is its unusually high content of lysine. This amino acid is often missing from other grains, yet it's essential for collagen production, tissue repair, and muscle regeneration. And here's the surprising part. A 2021 study published in Clinical Nutrition ESPN found that seniors who ate teff-based meals 3 times a week increased their mitochondrial density in muscle cells by 30%. That means their muscle fibers developed more energy-producing power and greater endurance without adding any exercise at all. Teff works on multiple levels. Its high iron content boosts red blood cell production, ensuring oxygen is delivered efficiently to muscle cells. Its calcium strengthens both bones and muscle contractions, making every movement smoother and more stable. Because teff is naturally gluten-free and packed with resistant starch, it also supports the growth of healthy gut bacteria. That improves nutrient absorption and reduces inflammation, both of which are critical for maintaining strength and mobility in later years. In the kitchen, teff is versatile and easy to use. You can cook it as a warm breakfast porridge, blend it into smoothies, or bake it into muffins and breads. Its slightly sweet, earthy flavor makes it a natural fit for both sweet and savory recipes. Still as powerful as teff is, it isn't number one. The next grain on our list contains a muscle-building secret so effective that researchers are now comparing its benefits to the results of resistance training itself. Number 2, amaranth. Once considered sacred by ancient civilizations, this tiny grain is finally being validated by modern science, and the results are remarkable. Amaranth is naturally gluten-free and a complete protein, meaning it contains all 9 essential amino acids needed for muscle repair and growth. What makes amaranth especially powerful for seniors is its unusually high concentration of squalene and peptides. These bioactive compounds reduce inflammation, improve mitochondrial function, and directly stimulate muscle protein synthesis at the cellular level. The science is compelling. In a 2020 clinical study published in Nutrients, older adults who consumed amaranth-based meals for just 6 weeks increased their muscle strength by 26%. They also showed improved balance scores and reported fewer leg cramps and less joint pain improvements most supplements struggle to deliver. The secret of amaranth lies in its muscle-friendly peptide chains, which interact directly with aging muscle fibers to send growth signals and calm cellular inflammation. Its squalene content, more commonly associated with olive oil and even shark liver, acts as a potent antioxidant that shields muscles from oxidative damage. On top of that, amaranth is rich in magnesium, calcium, and iron, each supporting strong muscle contractions, oxygen transport, and faster recovery. Amaranth is also incredibly versatile. You can cook it like rice, pop it like popcorn, or bake it into high-protein snacks. Its mild, nutty flavor blends well with both sweet and savory dishes, making it one of the easiest grains to add to your daily routine. But as impressive as amaranth is, nothing compares to what's coming next. The number 1 grain on our list with a muscle-building effect so powerful, scientists now compare it directly to resistance training itself. Because the number 1 grain on this list was proven in a breakthrough clinical trial to increase muscle protein synthesis in seniors by more than 40%. But there's a warning you need to hear. If it's prepared the wrong way, it can trigger inflammation, gut distress, and even accelerate muscle breakdown. Number 1, wild rice. Despite its name, wild rice isn't really rice, it's a type of aquatic grass. Yet when it comes to rebuilding muscle after 60, it may be the most powerful grain of all. What makes wild rice so extraordinary is its unusually high concentration of leucine, the key amino acid that flips the switch for muscle protein synthesis. As we age, our muscles often become resistant to that signal. You might eat plenty of protein, but your body doesn't always hear the call to rebuild. Wild rice, however, cuts through that resistance and reignites the process. The science is compelling. In a 2021 clinical trial published in the Journal of Cachexia, Sarcopenia, and Muscle, seniors who ate wild rice 3 times a week boosted their muscle protein synthesis rates by over 40%. They also improved walking speed and regained between 3 and 5 pounds of lean muscle mass, all without lifting a single weight. Wild rice is a true nutritional powerhouse. In addition to leucine, it delivers zinc, magnesium, phosphorus, and even plant-based omega-3s, a rare blend that reduces muscle inflammation, boosts mitochondrial energy production, and keeps joints supple and flexible. Unlike white rice, which spikes insulin and promotes fat storage, wild rice digests slowly. It provides hours of muscle fuel while stabilizing energy levels throughout the day. But here's the critical part: wild rice must be prepared properly. If you overcook it or boil it too long in salted water, its tough outer shell breaks down and valuable antioxidants are lost. Instead, soak it overnight, simmer it gently, and avoid high-sodium broths. Versatile and delicious wild rice can be added to salads, stirred into soups, or served as a bold, nutty side dish with almost any meal. For seniors seeking to restore strength and independence, it may be the single most powerful food you can put on your plate. When prepared the right way, these grains don't just taste good, they can literally rewire your muscle system from the inside out. And now you know muscle loss after 60 doesn't strike overnight. It creeps in quietly, and if ignored, the effects are hard to miss. Weaker legs, shorter walks, stiff joints, and the growing fear of falling. But let's be clear, that isn't just normal aging, it's sarcopenia, and today you've seen that it can be slowed and even reversed naturally, starting right in your own kitchen. Science shows that these 8 powerful grains, buckwheat oats, millet sorghum, quinoa, teff, amaranth, and wild rice, are more than food. They are fuel. They are medicine. They are recovery packed into every bite. If you found value in this video, please hit the like button, share it with someone you care about, and most importantly, leave a comment below. Which of these grains have you tried? And which are you most excited to start adding to your meals? We read and respond to every single comment. And don't forget to subscribe, because next week we'll reveal the 5 worst carbs seniors should avoid if they want to protect their muscles and slow down rapid aging. Remember, your strength isn't gone. It's simply waiting to be fed. Thank you for watching. And if you have questions or want to share your story, drop it in the comments below.